guys. Okay, sweethearts, so now we're going to talk about true love. I'm going to show you a clip, and then I'm going to explain to you about my fear that I have for myself and what I think might happen now or future or whatever. Alright, let's watch this clip.
Good morning. How'd you sleep?
I didn't. BTJ.
Bacon tomato jam.
Who needs trial jitters?
Well, their law is mostly oral tradition. So, when all else fails, do what you do best.
What's that?
Play to the magistrate's emotions. Like all of us, our client deserves to get married to someone she loves. That's not the prince.
Do you really believe that? True love and marriage?
Of course I do. Don't you?
Absolutely. What you doing?
Oh, startled me.
You're spying on my boss and you're jumping. What gives?
What's going on with those two?
Jane and Grayson? She pined after him for like ever. And soon as she gets serious with Owen, he is all over her like Madonna and Botox. And men just want what they can't have.
Alright, so let's get on to that. I know, last part. So, I have to put you on this super charger thing because the stupid phone was dying. My phone's been dying a lot lately, and I'm also going to get a new phone. I've been having a lot of phone issues. Okay, so, if you already don't know, Dead Diva, Deb Dawkins was a supermodel, died in a car crash at the same time as Jane Bingham got shot protecting Parker. She tripped over and she got shot. Whatever, you guys watched it. And they basically, Deb Dawkins went up to heaven, pushed the return button, and she went into Jane's body. And then Jane went up in heaven. And it's almost like a switch kind of thing. But anyways, so if you notice in that clip, inadvertently, if you really analyze it, Grayson's telling Jane that she should not marry Owen inadvertently without saying it. And this clip, you know, later on, she does get proposed to say yes to Owen. But, basically, before she even goes down there, she thinks she's getting broke up with and all that stuff because of the fight that they had before, which if you watch the last clip, you see why she would think that. But, anyways, fast forward. So, true love. When you know you're right, and you know your soulmate, you know that's the one you want to marry, you'll go through hell and back. You'll fight every day for them. You'll do everything for them. One thing I'm really afraid of happening, and I'm going to tell you this, and it's about me, actually. I'm afraid of having a Owen and Grayson situation. Because my Grayson is my soulmate. And the Owen person's God knows where. I'll say God knows where. We're using what if scenarios, people, so don't jump the gun. Because I know my soulmate's watching. It's like, wait a minute, who's Owen? Okay, now who are you? I want to clarify this, but I am afraid of a situation that happened like that. I'm afraid of getting closer to somebody as a friend, and sooner or later it does turn out to be more than sooner or later. I'm afraid of that happening because I've been, for the longest time, it's been over 5 months now. And you've been watching my videos, how I've been up and down with this breakup situation. And getting together and not together, and then all the 9 years. I'm afraid, and this time it's a little bit longer, the split. I'm really afraid of connecting with somebody on a deeper level. I'm really afraid of someone connecting to me where he used to. I'm afraid of, I'm being honest with you, I'm opening a door for all of you guys to see how I feel on my end. I love my soulmate with all my heart and soul, but I'm afraid of an Owen and Grayson situation happening on my behalf because I know, you know, you look at my history, you know damn well sure what happens to me. I always have a significant other sooner or later. And this time, I've been fighting tooth and nail to have my significant other to come back home, and it hasn't happened. I I miss him. I miss our daughter. I miss everything. And it's just, I've gotten to points of times, like, almost, I don't know. Sometimes I almost feel like giving up. But I don't. I keep fighting harder. People think I'm crazy because I keep fighting for something I might not ever get again. Or whatever. I'm not speaking for him, I'm speaking for myself. I'm afraid about Owen and Grayson's situation. I'm afraid that whoever this Owen character that comes to my life is going to do the same thing. He's what my soulmate has watched this Dead Diva, so he knows the whole plot and twist and whatever. And if he does not, I will remind him what happens if he needs to be reminded. But I'm afraid of it happening. I'm really, because I know myself. If someone makes me laugh or someone's connecting us, so be common grounds. I know that could turn into something sooner or later. It could easily, and like everyone says, it's a choice if it happens or not. But I'm scared of it happening. Because I just want to marry him. I want to marry my soulmate. I want to have more kids. I would love to have more kids right now. I know our situation's so crazy right now, but hell, I would love to have more babies right now. And get married. The whole 9 yards. I love it. And I know it's possible and it may happen. But I am afraid about Owen Grayson's situation happening. I'm a very outgoing person. I love to get to know people and I love connecting to people on things. I'm just afraid of that. That's the only words I have to say out of my mouth is I'm afraid of it happening. And I don't know if he is, but I'm pretty sure he'd be afraid of it too. But I can't change what's going on right now at all. I can only fix my side. I guess time will tell on everything, huh? I just hope to God that doesn't happen. I'm not saying it will. I'm just telling you what I'm afraid of. Everyone's got fears, and that's my biggest fear. Because in my past, my ex-fiance, the one I had, the 5 babies with, October, the Stag, Kronk, and Mater, and Jigsaw, those babies I had with my ex-fiance, you know that when I fell in love with him, I really didn't love him at first. I didn't. When I first met him, I met him when I was pregnant with my oldest daughter, Akasha. And he was trying to offer me a chair and all that. I was getting books for her at the time, baby books. And we met before. And then, like, years later, we met at the nightclub Mannequin, which I was an entertainer there. I danced. And I don't mean a stripper either. I mean entertainer as a dancer. A Little League dancer, not a strip club. Because Pleasure Island was Disney. They didn't have strip clubs, okay? If they did, I think they'd be lawsuits. Anyways, so the thing about it was, I met him there. And then soon enough, we had our family and got engaged the second year. And, well, we didn't get married or anything. We were together 10 years and then we split. But the whole story is, I didn't love him at first. I wasn't even looking for love, and then I found him. And when I met my soulmate, same thing again. I was a single parent. I wasn't looking for love at all. I wasn't looking for a relationship. And then he kept coming after me, and he was adorable and funny, and I miss him. But I fell in love with him. The more he tried, I fell in love with him. I knew how he felt about me the whole time. I just never let on to it. And then when I went to my first year of Walmart and Commerce, because that's where I work for a warehouse. I've been there with them for over 3 years now. That's the warehouse I go to work. And I remember one morning basically knowing things were going to change between him and I knew it. I don't think he knew it, but I knew it. And when the day we made it official, I was just so happy. I really want to see that the story, the real story. It is the story, but it's just like snippets of it. I wanted to say that story for him and I to talk to you about. That's if we ever get back together, I'll have to save it. And if we don't ever get back together, I'll tell you the story. But regardless, I want to save it for him and I to tell you, because I want you. That's important to me that it's him and I telling you. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I feel it's our place to tell you, not just mine. I don't know what my future holds, but it's important to me. Even if right now he doesn't feel the same, I don't know how he feels, but that's how I feel. Anyhow, if you're not a family member, please give it a give it and give it a mwah to the button. And remember, you can always give me more hugs and kisses down below in the comment section if you like. You don't have to, but if you love to, you can do so. Alright guys, I love you. And don't worry, the story will be out soon enough. I just want to give it time to see if him and I ever get back together again before I move and tell you the story myself. I just think it would be rather special if him and I tell you. Trying to save something.